It's time for the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, with from Greenhouse, Bob Eubank. From Scarecrow and Mrs. King, Martha Smith. From another world, Christopher Rick. Charles Nelson Riley. Fred Travolina. And the stars of the match game Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman. Thank you.
You're okay. You're okay. Thanks for showing up. And I thank you for showing up because we couldn't do it without you. Okay? Ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Ready.
Good afternoon.
Ready.
Good afternoon to you.
Afternoon.
Well, you and I started to talk about something backstage a moment ago, and we got interrupted by this show.
Well, I was hoping to see one day Robert De Niro come on to Match Game Hollywood Squares and do one of those poems, you know?
Good idea.
Yeah, imagine Robert De Niro on Hollywood. And my name is Robert De Niro, an actor, that's what I am. I made lots of pictures like Raging Bull where I hit people wham. But the thing that got me the most, the thing that got most of the stares was the week that I was a guest on the Match Game Hollywood Squares.
Very good. Thank you, Fred. Okay, now let's say hello to our two players here, June Gullett and Sylvia Irwin. How do you do? Now we're going to find out about June right now. Tell us the story of your life, June.
Hi, Gene. I'm 21 years of age, originally from the Bronx, New York. I now reside in Pasadena, where I'm a waitress, and I have been for the past year. And my hobbies include just people and the match game, Hollywood Squares.
How long have you been out here, June?
I've been out here from New York for about 6 years now.
You're going to stay?
I'm going to stay.
All right. Good luck here.
Thank
now,
you.
Now, Sylvia, please tell us about you.
Well, I'm from Boise, Idaho, but I've lived here in California now for 20 years. I love to run, hike, and backpack with my boyfriend, and this year we're going to introduce our new Rottweiler into backpacking.
Really? How old is your dog?
Rottweiler?
Yes.
He's 6 months. He's 65 pounds. He'll get about 145.
Yeah, they're wonderful dogs.
They're fantastic.
They are. And how many miles a week do you run?
I run about 5 miles a day, 4 times, about 20 to 25 miles.
Good for you.
I'm just a beginner.
Good luck to both of you. We'll begin the match game now. You'll each have 3 chances to match as many of the stars as you can. The one who's done that most often will be the winner and go on to meet our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. June, you won the toss. Would you go first, please?
A, please.
A it is for you. Here we go. At the restaurant, Harry said to the waiter, "This dessert is terrible. Since when does Jell-O have blank?"
That's it, huh?
That's it. Jell-O. All right. You ready, Chris?
Here's that Michael Jackson music again.
I know I said I'll come back. I know I'm going to say I know, and I knew I could find myself. I said, okay, thank you.
Terrible. Okay, all right.
All right, I'm going.
You are.
Okay, I'm with
now,
you.
This is your last chance, Chris.
Okay. They're all bad, folks. I
All
promise.
right, June. They had trouble over there. I hope you don't. At the restaurant, Harry said to the waiter, "This dessert is terrible. Since when does Jell-O have blank?"
Mold?
Mold.
That's
You had trouble with it also. They couldn't think of anything. You couldn't think of anything. There's one really obvious, wonderful answer to this. As soon as I come to it from one of you, I will let you know. Chris.
Tap shoes, right? Since when does it have tap? No, I tried all of them. You know, I went skin, bones, scales. I don't know.
Now, wait a minute. Did you say scales, skin, and you said bones?
Yeah, bones was another one.
Bones is a terrific answer. Why didn't you write that, dummy?
Bones and dessert.
Yeah, well, that's why I do a soap instead of a...
Jell-O doesn't have bones, does it?
I don't know if it's terrific.
Hello, Charles.
I don't speak English, but I know to play the game. Bones.
Bones. She's looking for mold. Not that we're going to find it, but we have to keep
Well,
going.
she's a
anyway.
waitress. She probably hears that all the time. But I put seeds.
Seeds. Oh, I know what she was thinking of. A customer will come up to her and say, "Where'd you get this moldy Jell-O? Send it back to the kitchen." All right, John.
Hey, you know, John, you're from the Bronx and I'm from Brooklyn, and we all should know that the answer to this is the Pits.
There's another good one. Pits.
Yeah.
They don't have that either. Right.
Jell-O don't have pits.
Okay.
I don't feel so bad anymore.
Bob?
Oh, the Jell-O nor the waitress. Lumps.
Lumps is another good one. Fred?
I said the one thing that vampires never like to find in their Jell-O: garlic.
Well, we all agree with
Thank you very much. Now, Sylvia, let's see what we have for you. Yours
Okay.
is the B-side here. Brian said, at the movies last night, they showed a Clint Eastwood film and a Disney film at the same time. It was a shock. At the end of the show, Clint gunned down blank. Right. All right, Sylvia.
Good, Bob.
Brian said at the movie last night they showed a Clint Eastwood film and a Disney film at the same time. It was a shock. At the end of the show, Clint gunned down blank.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse would be one possibility. Ah, you got it. Yes, any Walt Disney character would be acceptable here.
Thanks for saving me, Gene. Yeah. I said Snow White and the Seven Little Guys.
That's very good. So, we're looking for Mickey Mouse.
He only had one bullet. Snow White.
Martha?
Bambi.
Bambi.
It's terrible. I'm sorry.
Really is sad. Sylvia's looking for Mickey Mouse.
I'd like to explain to my 3.5-year-old daughter, Nora, that it's only a game and that Clint really didn't shoot Mickey Mouse.
Right. One for Sylvia. Bob?
I thought I saw a movie called Bambi Goes All the Way for a Buck, so I said Bambi.
Yeah.
All right, Fred.
Well, I got to answer this like Clint, right?
Yes.
Or Mickey.
There's Clint. What do you say, Clint?
Go ahead. Make my match, Mickey Mouse.
You're ahead 2-0 at the end of round one. Round two coming up right after this.
Fun. Excitement.
Go, Betty, go, 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 go. Look at him fly.
Big deals.
A brand new car. Go do it. It's yours.
Big wins.
Bet it all that is higher.
And bigger laughs.
Who lives longer, the average game show host or a carp?
Whatever you want, there's a game show for that.
Buried treasure. You did it!
And Buzzers got it.
All right!
Weeknights starting at 8.
Hey, Guy. Hi there.
1-800-957-1521. Order now.
Here we go with round two. Ding. Sylvia, you're ahead. We'll ask you to go first.
I'll take A.
A it is. Mona said to Michael Jackson. Mona said to Michael Jackson.
Yes. Wasted that material.
We were meant for each other. You always wear a sequin glove, and I have a sequin blank.
Oh, boy.
That's all right. Yeah.
That's in my hand, right?
When are you going back to New York?
Probably after this answer.
Oh, I see. Should take a message to the producer. We've had everyone except the cameraman.
Oh, he's coming.
Oh, all right.
Brought him with me.
Quid pro quo.
Yeah, ergo procto dictum.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No idea.
Oh, I'll let you know.
What'd you say?
Sylvia, you ready? Here we go. Mona said to Michael Jackson, we were meant for each other. You always wear a sequin glove, and I have a sequin blank.
Bra.
Bra's good. All right.
Bra's real good.
Thanks.
Bra's real good. Actually, that's what I wish I had. But I went with the old sequin tushy, you know.
Sequin tushy. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. We have a lot of those back east.
That's why he does soap operas.
Thanks a lot.
Right in. All right, Sylvia, number 3. Martha.
This is a real bad one.
You didn't match.
Sequin hand.
Nothing wrong with that?
They don't like it.
Nothing wrong with
Not a bad answer. All right,
Next
John, you don't play. Bob plays.
John doesn't play. Oh, I said bra.
Great.
Only my penmanship, not me.
All right, June, you got to do a little catching up here if you want to stay in the game. Mean Marvin is really mean. I'll tell you how mean he is. When he was a Boy Scout, he didn't walk old ladies across the street. He blanked them across. Anytime. I'll go over here and see what's going on in the canal while we're waiting for you. Those gondoliers have deep voices, don't they?
Who was that?
That was with a gondolier on the canal. No.
I meant it.
All right, June, here we go. Mean Marvin is really mean. When he was a Boy Scout, he didn't walk old ladies across the street. He blanked them across.
I said that he would always drag them across.
Drag them across the street is a pretty good answer, June. Not bad. She said drag, Chris.
Drag. Very good answer. Yeah,
Here we go again.
see, I've kind of got a tradition going here, and I didn't want to blow it. I said he threw him across.
That's all right. Anything mean is all right here. Charles?
Well, this is mean to me. Jog them across.
Jogged them across, made them run across instead of walking.
That's mean to you. My mean Marvin's real mean. He kicked the old ladies across.
Very difficult.
Yeah, it's not bad.
All right. He didn't walk old ladies across the street. He blanked them across, John.
I was thinking of a little old lady from Pasadena who was a rocker, and he rolled her across the street.
Rolled.
What do you
So
know?
far, we don't have anybody dragging the ladies across the street, June. Bob, here we go with you.
Well, I was with you that time, my dear.
I wish I said that. I said kick them across.
Kick them across. That's really mean. So there we are at the end of round 2, 4-1. Sylvia's still ahead. Round 3, final round after this.
In the 21st century, a shopper will exist like no other. The Sweepinator. Only on Supermarket Sweep, weeknights at 9.
We're looking for a few not-so-good... Go to harrelsonzone.com to order yours now.
All right, here we go. Round 3. Have you ever done this, John?
It's happened to me. Not with that finger, however.
Can you imagine what people are thinking just tuning in?
Yeah, that's...
Can you hear that?
Maybe you can work that out at the improv
Okay.
and then bring it back in.
Now, where do we... Oh, round 3, coming up right now. There they are. Sylvia, you're still ahead. Rules say you go first when you're ahead.
I'll take A again.
You will. Okay, 2 people play.
I know I'm one of them.
Chris and Martha.
Jimmy, Chris,
Oh,
follow
I
it.
guess, okay.
Here we go. The doctor said to Pinocchio, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is you don't have dandruff. The bad news is you have blank. Pinocchio.
I know.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, right.
I don't want to write that.
I'm running out of... Okay, you don't have dandruff, you have...
Pray for me, folks.
It's too late.
Charles, what do you think it is?
I'm going to surprise you.
Oh, all right. You surprised me. I won't peek. Okay.
I don't
All
know
right,
the
Sylvia.
idea.
The doctor said to Pinocchio, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is you don't have dandruff. The bad news is you have blank.
Sawdust.
What?
Sawdust. You know, when you whittle wood, you get sawdust.
When you what?
Whittle wood, you get sawdust.
Oh,
And
sawdust.
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 It's okay.
You don't talk funny. I don't listen too good. Sawdust. All right, she said sawdust, which is a pretty good answer.
Yeah, this one had me stumped for a little bit. But don't worry. I got it wrong again. I said he had a cold, you know.
They're moving toward
a cold. I'm sorry, were you guys booing? I didn't quite...
They are not easy to please, this audience.
No, they're not.
But Sylvia, you and I are way above them. Sawdust.
Thank you.
Who is Sylvia?
Sylvia's hair is like the night. Ready, June?
Ready.
You need 4 to tie, 5 to win. Ready? Here we go.
Otherwise, it's back to the Bronx.
Rodney Dangerfield. Oh, you do Rodney Dangerfield.
Not really, but I'll...
Not really.
Eubanks can tackle.
I'll give it a shot.
Whatever you do, it'll be better than my Rodney Dangerfield. I don't get no respect. I don't know. Rodney Dangerfield said...
I don't get no respect. I left my heart in San Francisco and somebody blanked it.
That's good. That's good.
First time, not bad.
All right. I mean, very good. Thank you. I left my heart in San Francisco and somebody blanked it.
I'm just gonna leave, Gene.
Now, wait a minute. Okay, you get the hang of it. What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Go home.
Somebody blind.
Too violent.
Right.
It's real esoteric.
Here we go, June. Rodney Dangerfield, you know who he is, don't you?
Yeah, I know who
He
he
said,
is.
I don't get no respect. That's his master line. He says, I left my heart in San Francisco and somebody blanked it.
Somebody stole it.
Very good. Simple, straightforward, direct answer. Isn't that a good answer?
It's a great answer.
Good. Great answer.
Boy, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
This one, however...
See, now listen, don't be too harsh on yourself. You may have unwittingly come up with a good answer.
Oh, no chance. See, I tried to combine the best of both worlds, medical and hard. I said transplanted it from, like, San Francisco.
That's not bad.
Thanks. Thank you. Thanks.
You're tough.
So glad I came.
All right.
What street in the Bronx?
Franklin Avenue.
Oh, I'm Clay Avenue.
178th Street in the Concourse.
Yes?
Yeah.
The
I'm
correct
standing in
answer.
Stolen. All right. 5-2 the score. 3 more for a tie for her.
I had a hard time with this one. I like transplanting Chris, by the way. It was very clever. But I said somebody ate it.
Now you've got... All right, so Sylvia is the winner. Come on down here, Sylvia.
Bye, June.
Congratulations.
Bye.
Right there. Be back to you in a moment. June, it was a pleasure to meet you. We're going to send some gifts to you from the match
Thank
game.
you very much.
June Gullett, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to switch to Hollywood Squares. We'll bring in the rest of the set. 3 more stars will appear in a moment. John and I will switch places. And we've got lots more excitement coming along. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive a white sewing machine with 10 built-in utility and stretch stitches on 1 color-coded dial. Lightweight with built-in handle for ease of portability. Furnished by White Sewing Machine Company. And now it's time for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour with, from Old Madeline, Jane Sloyan. From Happy Days, Aaron Moran. From another world, Nancy Frangio. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Squares, John Bauman. I like that.
How was I? Okay, come back to Hollywood Squares. See you in a minute.
Here's another classic concentration quickie. Where was the arcade game? We'll be back with the answer right after this.
Could someone be...
Where was the arcade game? If you guessed number 3, you're right. You've won another episode of Classic Concentration. Tonight, starting at 2 on Buzzer.
And now, John Bauman and the Hollywood Squares.
Look at this hair. You don't need to win money. We can spin this into gold. Here.
That's okay. That sounds fun.
Well, you and I will go into business right after this. Welcome, everybody, to the Hollywood Squares. We have 3 new celebrities, as well as our lovely contestant, Sylvia Irwin. We have Nancy Frangione.
Hi, John.
from Another World, we have James Sloyan from O'Madeline and Erin Moran, best known for Happy Days. Mr. Sloyan.
Yes.
Congratulations on your hit series, what appears to be a hit. Is this your first regular job on a series?
No, it's my second series. I did one other series for ABC called West Side Medical.
West Side Medical. What's the... Yes. Are you busy writing that one off?
Right.
What's the most fun about working on O'Madeline, would you say?
Oh, a lot of fun. It's Waltzing Existence. It's really fun. She's a very, very funny lady. Funny days.
She has hair very much the color of yours, doesn't she?
I think so.
What do you care? Let's play Hollywood Squares. Here we go. Okay, we're going to reintroduce our defending champ. She was here yesterday. She had a nice day, wouldn't you say? Her name is Charlotte Turk. Her returning total, $21,775. And she's still wearing what has become her lucky eyeshadow.
That's right.
Just remind us a little bit about your life, as much as you think we can bear.
I'm from Texas. I've been in California for almost 9 months, and I work and go to school here.
Okay, terrific. Great to have you back. And we're going to play Hollywood Squares. You're going to play it at least one more time. Whoever wins goes on to Supermatch. That's worth up to $30,000. And yesterday, you and I hooked up on 20.
Yes.
Nice going. First game is worth $100, $25 for every square. You get to start because you are a defending champ. Pick a star and let's go.
Charles, please.
West Side Medical. What a show that was.
You have a long memory, Charles.
West Side Medical.
Did you see both episodes?
No, I was sick that
I was the one watching.
It was on at night.
I was the one.
Charles.
Yes, sir.
You're getting married tomorrow.
Oh.
And you want
I
your
better
dog...
make some calls.
Can you hang on just half a second till we finish? You're getting married tomorrow and you want your dog, Ralph, to attend. He's one of the calls. Ralph is tiny, he's quiet, and he's housebroken. Now, according to the book, Checklist for a Perfect Wedding, should you let Ralph attend, or would that be a mistake?
I think that Ralph should attend. It would be sweet. He's church broken.
Yes, you've read this book, haven't you,
Okay.
children? Checklist for a Perfect Wedding. He says Ralph should attend. Agree or disagree, Charlotte?
I will disagree.
It would be a mistake for Ralph to attend. Good playing. You were right to disagree, and you get the first square. Well done. Okay, Sylvia Irwin, you're playing O. Pick a star.
Erin, please.
Erin Moran.
Yes? Oh, thanks.
Can a sleepwalker really do things like walk down the street and mail a letter? Or is that something they just make up on TV shows?
No, they can.
What do you say, Sylvia?
I agree.
Sleepwalkers can really walk down the street and mail a letter. Yeah. Like to agree? You get the square. Well done. In fact, several of these celebrities are asleep right now. Charlotte, you're playing X. Make your move.
I'll go with Chris, please.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Chris Rich.
No problem. I have credentials.
This is punishment in a new game, Chris.
Oh, good.
Which of these important events of the 1960s came first, Chris? The debut of the Match Game or the debut of Hollywood Squares?
Well, I don't mean to choose sides, John, but actually it was Hollywood Squares that came first.
Agree or disagree, Charlotte?
I'll disagree.
He has done it again. He has bridged the gap from Match Game to Hollywood Squares. The Match Game came first. You're right to disagree. You get the square. We show these shows in order of their appearance. The Match Game 1962, Hollywood Squares 1966.
Thank you.
Okay, well, at least your consistency is a virtue.
Yeah, you
Chris.
know which way to go now, right?
Yeah. Sylvia, you're playing O. Pick a star.
Martha DeBlock, please.
Yeah, Chris is taken. Okay. You missed this one. Charlotte wins the first game. Martha Smith from Scarecrow and Mrs. King. Former President Lyndon B. Johnson kept a box containing these on top of his refrigerator. Were they handmade cigars or the ashes of one of his dogs?
The ashes of his cigars. I think he kept handmade dogs rolled up it from Havana. No, he kept the ashes of his dog. He was a very sentimental man. Excuse me.
There's one. Fell off the mantle.
That's the dog.
Of the refrigerator. Okay, she says the dog's ashes were what Lyndon Johnson kept on top of his refrigerator. To block, agree or disagree?
Trust me.
I agree.
He kept his dog's ashes. Yes, you were right to agree. Well, you're kind of guessing there, but you know, these questions are usually 50-50, so is our score. We're going to come back and complete a $100 game right after this. See you then.
Stay tuned for more of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour.
Settle down. Who's first? Thank you. Next. Good. Try to make it funnier. Genius.
See who passed the Whammy auditions on Press Your Luck. Weekdays at 4. Only on Buzzer. Uh-oh, there you...
Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
And now back to John Bowman and the Hollywood Squares.
Okay, 50-50. Has she got you by the O's, Charlotte? Your move. Pick a star.
Fred to block.
Fred to block. You missed this one. The game belongs to the challenger, Sylvia. Fred, you have brought home a very tough piece of meat. Down, Ralph. Back on the refrigerator. According to household hints expert Mary Ellen, should you rub it with baking soda or poke it with an ice pick?
I know.
Rub it with baking soda or poke it with an ice pick.
I don't know who to do an impression of on this
Rub
one.
it with an ice pick.
Julia Child, poke it with an ice pick. Yes.
I would say poke it with an ice pick.
He says you should poke that tough piece of meat with an ice pick. Agree or disagree, Charlotte?
I will agree.
You should rub it with baking soda. No, you should have disagreed. Your opponent gets the square, and your opponent wins the first game. 3 O's in a row down the side. Okay. I don't know if you know how you did it, but you did it. You got 3 O's up there, and you got the lead. Okay, let's sweep the X's and the O's off the board, and we're going to start a $200 game. The magic is done. Charlotte, it's your move.
I'll go with Charles.
Charles Nelson Riley.
I'm not over the last question. That poor dog died when they were all dancing at the wedding. I'm sorry.
Shape up, Charles. According to research reported in Omni magazine, scientists can tell if you're the violent type by analyzing something about you. Is it the chemistry of your hair or the texture of your tongue?
Well, it's actually the texture of your tongue. That's the magazine no one reads on the airplane, isn't it, Omni? Okay. Because a man with a toupee then would be very gentle.
So it's the texture of your tongue?
Which I'm not.
Okay. He says violent type is, you can find out about it with the texture of the tongue. Agree or disagree?
I disagree.
It's the chemistry of your hair. Yes.
See, I was
very
wrong
good.
again.
Good playing. You disagree? You get the first square. Okay, Sylvia, you're playing O.
I'll go with Aaron again.
Okay.
Aaron, Yoko Ono's mother warned her never to do this in public. Was she told not to smile or not to sing?
I know this.
Sure.
Would you care to tell us?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Okay, not to smile.
Not to smile. Okay, agree or disagree, Sylvia?
I'll disagree.
Yoko Ono's mother warned her not to smile in public. No, you should have agreed with Aaron. Your opponent gets that square. Big mistake, Ma. Okay, Charlotte, you were playing X.
Jean to win.
This could be a clean sweep for you. Gene Rayburn, which came first, skier Susie Chaffee or chapstick?
Susie Chaffee. Let's see now. I know exactly the year she was born. I'm not going to say it on the air because gentlemen do not tell. 41.
What year was it?
I would say that Chapstick was on this planet before Susie was, who's a wonderful skier and a terrific lady.
Agree or disagree? Chapstick came first.
I agree.
For the game, you agree, and Chapstick did come first. 3 X's in a row. Right to agree. Well done. In 1912, the Chapstick formula was sold by a scientist for $5. Okay, you forged into the lead, 325 to 175. Once again, we're going to sweep the X's off the board, and we're going to start another game, and this one is worth $300. Sylvia, you get to start.
I'll go with Charles, please.
Not me, huh?
Relentless, isn't she? Charles, you're an average honeybee. You have just lost your antennae. What will happen? Will you forget where you live, or will you die?
These are so sad.
Either way, it's sad. Funny.
Dog can't come to the wedding.
I will die.
Agree or disagree
sad.
that bee would die, Sylvia?
I'll agree.
That honeybee would die. Yes, you're
Oh,
right
my
to agree. You get the square, and we get to come back and complete this game right after these messages.
Drawing blanks.
You didn't get it.
I didn't get it.
Point blank.
Is your husband here?
No.
Match game. Filling in the blanks. Weekdays at 5 on Buzzer.
Have you?
Feel better with copper-infused compression. Ask for it by name. Copperfit Compression Gloves.
325 to 200, and we're in a $300 game, and there's an O up there. So, Charlotte, you're playing X.
Nancy, please.
Nancy Frangione from Another World. Each year on his birthday, your husband, who is in real life Chris Rich, who is sitting right below her.
Isn't he adorable, too?
And smart, too.
He's smart. Listen, he always wins Trivial Pursuit. I don't know, Chris, what's happening.
Each year on his birthday, your husband asks you to put on sexy lingerie before you make love.
Who told?
It's the first thing you gotten right today, Chris. Now,
I'm good at something.
Now, according to Glamour magazine, does this mean he's a little weird? Or is it a perfectly normal request?
I myself have a wonderful array of long flannel nightgowns. I really wouldn't. But it's normal. It's normal.
Charlotte, she says that it's perfectly normal that her husband asks her to put on sexy lingerie before they make love. Agree or disagree?
I agree.
It is a perfectly normal request. Yes, you're right to agree, and you get the square. And let's have a little shot of Chris. He's very relieved at this moment. Yeah.
That's a load off my mind.
You feel much better now, don't you?
Give me a psychiatrist.
Some of the things in his dressing room they're so lovely. I've been looking at them. I know they're lovely.
Okay, Sylvia, you're playing O. Pick a star.
Jean, please.
Okay. Mr. Rayburn, you are an average guy.
Hardly.
Who has higher blood pressure, you or an average giraffe?
Well, logic prevails here. In order for a giraffe's heart to pump the blood 3 stories up to his head, and obviously the brain needs a greater supply of blood. That's why your head gets cold in the wintertime.
Yes, doctor.
Right. A heart of a giraffe would have to have higher blood pressure because it has to go up so high.
Gotcha. Okay. Sylvia, agree or disagree?
They're worshiping at my feet. My students gather around like this.
Sylvia, on the other hand, is trying to win this game. Do you agree or disagree that the giraffe has higher blood pressure?
I'll agree.
Observe.
Okay, she agrees. Yes, a giraffe does have higher blood pressure. Watch up there as the O comes up. Very well done. The extra blood pressure, you're exactly right. Extra pressure is needed to push the blood up his long neck. Okay, Charlotte, you're playing X. Make your move.
Aaron to block.
All right, you missed this one. We got a tight game here because if you miss this one, your opponent wins and forges into the lead. Erin Moran, according to a recent Brides magazine survey, are the majority of today's brides virgins when they take their vows?
She's wearing
So you want me to stop right there? Or have they been around?
Have they been around?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. Been around.
She thinks they've been around. What do you think, Charlotte, for a block?
I'll agree.
They have been around. Yes, you were right to agree. You get the square and you do block. Okay. So she thwarted you there, Sylvia, but you're still in the game. You're playing up.
James to block.
You missed this one, and it's a pretty big lead for Charlotte. You're on, James. Is the typical gander always on the lookout for a new goose to mate with? Or does he prefer to do it with the same old goose?
Well, Casca. Yeah, I would say that he's on the lookout.
This is for you to block, Sylvia. Agree or disagree?
Oh, golly, this is a guess. I'll disagree.
The typical gander prefers the same old goose. You're right to disagree. You'll never read that. You'll never read my reaction. Isn't that sweet? He likes that same old goose. Okay, Charlotte Turk, she did it. Do it for yourself.
Bob to block.
Oh, finally. I felt like a judge on Dance Fever. You know what I'm saying?
Bob, you're a male goat.
Oh, come on.
Will you always smell bad? Or can you have an operation to make you smell better?
You're kidding. Only the farmers would have gotten it. Well, I always smell bad, or can I have an operation? No, I think that I will always smell bad.
Bob says he'll always smell bad. What about the goat, though, Bob? He says that the male goat...
He's the butt of the joke, John. He's the butt of the joke.
He says the male goat will always smell bad. Okay, do you agree or disagree to block?
I'm going to disagree.
You can have an operation if you're a male goat to make you smell better. Good play. You get the square and you do block. I don't know what that is. A goatectomy, I suppose. I couldn't tell you. All right, now we have reached an interesting phase of the game. Sylvia Irwin, you're playing O.
Martha, please.
Martha Smith. We got a very tight game here.
Yeah.
Your cat is stuck in a tree, Martha. According to Cat Catalog, should you throw ping pong balls at her?
Good idea.
Or should you just leave her up there?
The animal guessing game we have today. Yeah, the cat is alive and stuck in the tree.
Yes.
I want to make sure I have a lot of dead animals.
Good thinking, Martha.
Okay, John, now I'm really
nailed that.
Hold on, I've got this. I've got this shot. The cat isn't the ping pong balls, or I'll leave her up there. I think definitely throw the ping pong balls. Get them out, throw the balls.
She says throw ping pong balls at the cat.
Put the ashes on top of the refrigerator.
Sylvia?
I'll agree.
You should just leave the cat up there. No, you should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that square, and X goes up. If the cat can get up on her own, she can get down on her own. Thank you. Thank you. You have won once again. Time is up. $425. Charlotte Turk, you did it. You're closing in on this game anyway, but the Time's Up bell made it unnecessary to continue. Congratulations. Second day in a row. You probably know what to do. You track right over there. Join Gene Rayburn. Get set for right now. This is it. Well, you had a couple of chances. You know, it was a long game. She had an advantage there. She would have made it with one more square anyway. But congratulations, you played very well. $250 for Sylvia Irwin.
Okay.
Good challenge.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, Gene Rayburn, take it.
Okay, John, here we are. She's back once again. She has $21,775. We'll see how much more she'll win as we go to the super match and our stars right after this.
Fun. Excitement.
Look at him fly.
Big wins. Whatever you want, there's a game show for that. And Buzzer's got it. Coming up next.
Tuna casserole will help kids just like me have the best part of our day.
Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Thank you, Johnny O. Well, Charlotte, here's another shot for you. I hope you can do it all the way this time. We haven't had a $30,000 winner in a while in the big super match. Let's see what we do today. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, a nice group like these people here, and we said, please write down your best answer to this. Egg blank. $1,000 for the most popular answer, $500 for the second, $250 for the third. And 3 of the 9 stars can offer a little assistance here.
Charles.
Egg blank. Steal one from him, Charles.
Well, it's old. Egg and I.
Eggnog.
No, I said egg and I. I speak English. If you want a drink, I'll take over for
Would
the
you write
last
it and
round.
hold it up so I understand?
Egg and I.
The egg and I. All right.
Remember that?
The egg and I. Yes. All right. There's one.
John.
I'm going to say egg roll.
Egg roll.
Okay, Nancy.
Wait, what have we got? Egg roll.
An egg and I.
An egg and I.
Egg. It's eggnog.
Eggnog. All right. So those are the three: eggnog, egg roll, and egg and I. You may choose one of those or think up one of your own.
I'll try eggnog.
You gonna try eggnog?
Yeah.
All right.
I got you there before.
Let's find out if it's up there. Eggnog is what she's looking for. Let's take a look at the $250 response. Egghead.
Your husband.
All right.
No one here by that name.
There's one. The $500 response says egg roll. We got that from John. Okay.
Egg and I. Egg and I.
It's not going to be egg and I, Charles. It can't be. It's too obscure. It's going to
Won't
be...
you be surprised?
Charles, I personally will give you $100
And
if
the
it's
set?
egg and I. And I'll give you the light board. I'll throw that in, too.
Because Christmas
Tired
is
of it.
coming.
Anyway, here we go with a $1,000 response. Go! Okay. Now you've got the $1,000 with your eggnog. Now it's time for the head-to-head match with any star of your choosing. After you've made your decision, we'll ask that star to reveal the hidden number, and we will multiply your $1,000 by whatever number is revealed at that time. It'll be a 10, a 20, and somewhere up there is 130.
I'll try John again.
John, that's 2 days in a row she's called on you. Last time you had a 20.
She can try
This
me
time
anytime.
you have a 10, so you're playing for $10,000.
Oh, disappointed. It's only $10,000. Poor girl.
Okay. Here we go. For $10,000, it'll give you, you'll be over 30, substantially over 30. All righty. Foot blank. That's F-O-O-T blank. All right. Your job is to match Charles. If you do, you collect the $10,000. Foot blank.
Football.
Football. All right. Now, John, she says football will match you for the $10,000. What do you say to that?
I was really going to say the egg and I.
Footloose?
But I didn't think it went with foot, so I said ball instead.
You got a bundle. Very good, Charlotte. At this moment, you have $33,200. Good for you. We'll be back with Charlotte and our stars right after this.
Staying home? That's 800-830-4959. Order now.
All right, now we want to find out which one of the stars had the big 3-0. Would you all grab the tabs, give it a yank? 1, 2, 3, go! Aaron! Aaron, we didn't call on you. All right, Charlotte, we'll see you tomorrow. And stars, will see you tomorrow. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us tomorrow.
How do I do my eyes like this?
John Bauman saying so long for the match game. Hollywood Squares, Harris.
A member of our studio audience will receive a KitchenAid mixer with attachments that can handle most every task from a single egg white to kneading yeast doughs. A complete food preparer furnished by KitchenAid. This is Johnny Olson speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour, a Mark Goodson television production.